now we want to talk about the verbs that are irregular. And how do you form the Präteritum? So we have some of them on the board. And interestingly, because of the peculiarity of these verbs, you see the Präteritum and the formation of Präteritum, you see the Präteritum form at the back of dictionaries and even in the textbooks that you use for classwork, you see them at the back. So, but then let's have some of them so that we can be used to them. So the first one, I wrote verb here, the verbs are here, and the Präteritum forms are here. So I start from the first one, beginning, that's to begin. That's the original form of the verb. And then the Präteritum form is began. So, beginnen, began. Essen, to eat. As. Fahren, to travel. Fuhr. Helfen, to help. Half. Schreiben, to write. Schrieb. Singen, to sing. Sang. Lesen, to read. Las. Gehen, to go. Ging. But then, this is just like the stem that you need to form the Präteritum. Then I go to my right-hand side. There, I fully conjugated began. So I have ich began, du beganst, there's additional st there, du beganst, began, just like the original form of the Präteritum, and then wir begannen, ihr begannt, and then sie begannen. So you need to note all those little changes so that as you have the stem here, you find it easy to align it with a personal pronoun. I want to repeat again, this is a form of past. There are two forms of past. There is the perfect form, there is the Präteritum form. Actually, the perfect form is much more common than the Präteritum form. The Präteritum form is used for historic events to tell stories and a lot of other things in the past. So, but then it is also used, we say it's used in the writing, it's commonly used, but in the spoken aspect, I mean, when you are speaking the language, you hardly use Präteritum when you are speaking, okay? When you want to say, I have eaten, hardly will you say, ich has. No, you say, ich habe gegessen. And that is the perfect form that is commonly used. Okay, then I have some exercises below there just to try what we have done already. And here we have Entschuldigung. That's a lovely word. I want you to say it loud. Entschuldigung. Entschuldigung. Okay, I continue. Entschuldigung means you're apologizing. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Entschuldigung. Ich dash quatscht. And then I wrote a verb there, sagen. This person wants to say, oh, I'm sorry. I've spoken rubbish. And he wants to use Präteritum. I've spoken rubbish. So, just take it. Can you do it? You just look for sagen. And then, what is the Präteritum of sagen? Yeah? As we have done before, the Präteritum, I will just lift it up a bit. The Präteritum will be, remember this is sagen. Just smuggle the T here. Sagten. Yeah? Entschuldigung. Ich sagte quatscht. Entschuldigung. Ich sagte quatscht. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was saying nonsense. Entschuldigung. Ich sagte, the end will not be there. Entschuldigung, because you know, it's ich. If you look at this one, ich. Yeah? So, ich sagte quatscht. I'm sorry. I was saying rubbish. I don't say rubbish. This man was saying rubbish. Okay. Then we go to the second one. Die Abbe, ihr Frühstück. We want to say the Abbe ate. Remember, we are talking about the past, and this is a form of past, and then we talk of essen. if you look at Essen here, you're going to see the Präteritum form, and this is it, and that is as. Remember, that is the base. And then we want to say the abbes. Let's add s here so that we know we are talking about the family of abbe, all of them together. The abbes, we want to say the abbe ate their breakfast. Frühstück is breakfast. Frühstück, Frühstück, Frühstück. So we have the abbe, and then you bring this one. Aßen. Yeah? The abbe aßen ihr Frühstück. So you see, as, and then because it's they, this one, they ate their breakfast, you just put the en. Also, die abbes aßen ihr Frühstück. The abbes ate their breakfast, or took their breakfast. Then we come to the next one. Wir 10 Kapitel der Bibel. Wir 10 Kapitel, wir dash 10 Kapitel der Bibel. What that one wants to say is, we read 10 chapters of the Bible. We read 10 chapters of the Bible. That's a good one. 10 chapters. Maybe daily. Great. So, wir 10 Kapitel der Bibel. And then, you look at listen here. Listen. And then the basis for Präteritum is las. And then it is wir. So we have wir lassen. La, remember, where is it? Wir lassen 10 Kapitel der Bibel. We read 10 chapters of the Bible. I wish I can put daily. Yes, I can do that. Wir lassen 10 Kapitel der Bibel jeden Tag. Okay, so with that, we come to the end of Präteritum. And as I said, as we have assignment and we are writing more and more, we'll be able, and we read more, we'll be able to know more about how to use this Präteritum, and we're going to enjoy it. I want to admonish you to do something. I want you to read and write. Don't just listen to the grammar. Don't just listen to the explanation. I want you to be listening, and as you are listening, I want you to also be writing. I'll call it what we call Tagebücher. Yeah? It's like a diary. On a daily basis, try to write 10 sentences of the events of the day. 10 sentences of the event of each day, and send it to me, and let me correct it. And try it. You can even tell me the event of last year. Use Präteritum, and let's see how good you use it. Okay, liebe Lerner und Lernerin, ich freue mich für das Zuschauer und sage ich einfach mal auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss.